and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Panthers offense will have the football first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you
breaks into the open. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. FIU pushing tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll try to do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Bulldozes his way through. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield, it's McNeil. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Bruins offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation and make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You can tell. They had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if it's
picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. They finally get him down with a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. You saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Catch in the middle. It's Lewis. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. FIU pushing tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
So now it's second and long.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Panthers are rolling down the field.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. The give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Now the play fake. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. And would they dare be aggressive on third down this deep in their own territory? He'll off one deep down the left side. It's caught. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an
He's got it at the 15. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. The Panthers will hustle to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Let's see what they do on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They boot it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Goes to the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. A third down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got room to work. He stopped a little bit short. They'll mark it at the 38. It's fourth down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. FIU pushing tempo. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. It's a draw. Find some fresh air. Got enough for the first down and wants more. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead now.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Cox. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They punt it away on 4th down. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. To the air on 1st down. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Caught behind the line. It's Burke. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the marker. It's Dawson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off-play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dawson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
FIU will line up to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The give to the tailback. There he goes! Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll do it himself. Crosses the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Cox. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bruins will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Bunch formation for these receivers. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Dawson. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's reeled in, it's Lewis. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Burke. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Moving away from pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And that is no good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Under fire. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Needs some more big plays.
Turning it on! He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Give to the running back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Cox. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bruins have this offense rolling. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He'll keep it himself. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's McNeil. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Gets rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. FIU will line up to punt. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. Calls his own number. Got got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab down the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Flores. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carter. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Nice move to keep running. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Runs through the tackle. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The screen, and watch out. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Caught in the backfield, it's Burke. And the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on for a massive fumble recovery.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out, where are my playmakers? Who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense picks it up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Pulls it in. It's McNeil. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. FIU pushing tempo. Off the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's McNeil. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights. Good. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Power football with the run. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. FIU pushing tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. He'll do it himself. Makes a man miss. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff from the shotgun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Marshall. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Bruins!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Florida International. 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Florida International offense is back on the field. The give on the inside. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go real...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, UCLA! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
UCLA 27. Florida International 6.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, running back gets the give. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. Wants to throw on third down. Got his man downfield. He's loose. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Bringing the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. Fires to the end zone. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looks as if he's going to run it. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where